might hear this sound and think it's just another noise of war, but in Toretsk, every sound could be the last. Beneath the city, underground routes have become deadly paths. Enemies emerge from the sewers, and no one knows who's lurking until it's too late. With 88% of the city under Russian control, civilians still live among the rubble. Every door opened could hide an enemy or an entire family trying to survive. If you want to understand how this story ends and see what soldiers found in that basement, stay until the end to catch every detail of this invisible battle. What you are about to see contains real war footage. It is presented strictly for documentary purposes. We do not encourage violence. Recommended for 18+. The situation in Toretsk, in the Donetsk region of Ukraine, remains critical and extremely dynamic. The city has been the scene of intense clashes since June 2024, with Russian forces attempting to consolidate control of the area while Ukrainian troops maintain firm resistance. By January 2025, geolocated images confirmed that approximately 88% of Toretsk was under the control of Russian forces. The humanitarian crisis in the city is severe. The civilian population faces extreme conditions, with food shortages, disrupted basic services, and constant danger due to the proximity of combat zones. It is estimated that around 950 people still reside in Toretsk. Urban combat continues with high intensity. Reports indicate that opposing forces have been using underground routes, such as tunnels and sewer networks, to infiltrate Ukrainian lines. The city has suffered significant structural damage, with approximately 70% of its infrastructure compromised. In response, Ukrainian units such as the 12th Azov Brigade have carried out successful defensive and counteroffensive actions, preventing deeper advances in certain sectors. Ukrainian soldiers continue advancing through heavily destroyed areas full of obstacles. The search for enemy combatants is meticulous, especially in enclosed environments such as basements and partially collapsed structures. In many cases, impact devices and manual munitions are used to neutralize suspected locations, always with extreme caution, especially due to the potential presence of civilians. Each advance requires thorough perimeter inspection. Movement is slow and precise, given the complexity of the urban terrain and the constant risk of ambushes or concealed positions. Ukrainian technological superiority has been a key factor. Autonomous drones, such as the Seth model, have proven effective in detecting and neutralizing threats like armored vehicles. Additionally, precision FPV drones, coordinated artillery, and the deployment of special forces have helped destabilize enemy positions, even in fortified or underground areas. One of the main challenges is controlling fragmentation in areas affected by artillery strikes, as these projectiles can impact wider zones than their initial point of impact, posing additional risks to both civilians and military personnel.
Бандаж там?
Да, да.
Польове?
Ні, це осколок. Так що залетів, поняв, сюди ніби. Скажеш, що поки не треба, поки не треба евакуації.
Teams continue to operate at a steady pace, conducting house-to-house checks. The main priority is always preserving civilian lives, respecting humanitarian protocols, and avoiding any collateral damage.
Чекайте подвал, заведите. Вот, привет, такой красивый пост. Просто масса сейчас будет, они будут вам еду приносить, воду, если... Закрыто наверху, скрыто. Очень красиво.
During one such operation, after identifying suspicious movements in a building, the team began isolating the perimeter.
Бачу. Сынок, вот там, понял? Справа за дверима сразу.
The main entrance was kept under surveillance, and the surrounding area was monitored for windows or other possible escape routes. As a tactical measure, deterrent actions were taken inside the building to neutralize any threat without directly exposing the soldiers. With no immediate response from inside, a team was deployed to flank the building by accessing the rear. After confirming the area was isolated, new tactical actions were initiated to secure the location. Entry through the rear was conducted with visual support and cover, prioritizing safety and minimizing risks. The group then began the internal sweep, focusing especially on basements, locations commonly used as hideouts in urban conflict environments. During the inspection, signs of fire were identified inside the building. After the check, the site was deemed secure, with no combatants found in the basement, allowing the operation in the area to proceed. You made it to the end. Leave a like now.